KTOCO Sports welcomes you to our coverage of girls high school basketball, where the Fort Loramie Redskins will take on the Varsity Raiders. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, Superior Aluminum, and NK Telco. You're looking live at the Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium for the final girls' home game here at the Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium. My name's Brandon Coverman, and alongside me, Jerry McEldowney. And Jerry, we take a look at this game, rounding out the Shelby County Athletic League, and it's no surprise who's at the top. It's the Fort Loramie Redskins. As you take a look on the right side of your screen, they're warming up. They're 18-2. They're on a 5-game win streak. Traditional power, doing traditional things that powers do, winning leagues, and they have expectations of winning the sectional, the district, and the regional, and trying to vie for that Division IV state crown, and they have a pretty strong roster this year.
Yeah, they sure do. 7 returning letter winners, and just overall very good balance. You know, you really go up and down their stat sheet, and all 5 starters are scoring well and rebounding well. So just overall good balance basketball team.
Yeah, Loramie really hasn't stopped. They lost the opening night to Miami East. They lost to Sheridan, who's a Division II ranked team at the Classic in the Country back at Berlin Highland. And they really do a good job of challenging themselves and really showing themselves as the top team in the area.
Yeah, they sure have. Just those 2 losses, 2 undefeated teams. And look, you know, flip side here, looking at this Varsity team tonight, really excited to see them get after it tonight. And they've had a real nice season.
And had a 5-game win streak snapped by Marion local the other night. They lost 37-31. Trying to pull an upset here on senior night.
Yeah, you know, 8 of 10, you know, for Rushi, 8 wins out of 10. Just a couple losses there, just one here, Marion local earlier in the week, and then a very good Liberty Benton team before that. But nice run. You know, got a shot here tonight, you know, win and get that outright second place in the league. Anna's playing Bachitz tonight, so even if the game doesn't go to the Varsity way tonight, they still got that share of that second place.
It is senior night here, and they already honored the seniors before the game here, as we're going to kick it down to public address announcer Mike Hart for our national anthem. We'll come back with the starting lineups and keys to the game on Keo Pizza.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Back here on KTOCO Sports as we get ready to introduce the starting lineups here first for the Fort Loramie Redskins. Number 21, the senior Victoria Mesherson at 6 foot. Number 22, senior 5'10", Skylar Albers. Number 30, senior 5'5", Jaden Rose. Number 40, junior Avery Brandaway at 5'10". Rounding out the lineup, number 41, senior 5'11", Summer Horn, head coach of the Fort Loramie Redskins, over 500 career wins and 3 state titles on her resume, Carla Siegel. Now the starting lineups for the Varsity Raiders on this senior night.
And now for your Varsity Raiders, number 21.
Number 21, 5'6", junior Addison Shapley.
Number 2, a 5'9" senior.
2, 5'9" senior Carly Scott, who has been injured all year and is going to make the honorary start tonight with the brace on her right leg. Ronnie, number 4, 6-foot senior, do-it-all senior Ronnie Cohen. Senior number 12. Lacey Flipper.
Number 20, a
5'5" senior, Jayla Shapley. Head coach of the Varsity Raiders, and his first season at a 12-9 record is Michael Bayshore. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. First, taking a look for the Fort Loramie Redskins.
Yeah, Fort Loramie Redskins slow down their high-low game, pressure their guards, get more offensive boards than
Taking a look for the Russia Raiders.
Yeah, for the Raiders tonight. Fast start, limit the turnovers with that Loramie pressure, and then get some balanced scoring.
Keel Pizza for providing those keys right off State Route 66 in your Port Ohio. It's not Chunky Bob's Pizza. It's not pizza. Sponsoring our keys to the game, our officials tonight, Grant Stanley, Rick Henry, and Paul Maffey. We've got a honorary substitution, I believe that was planned there, as Carly Scott and Jayla Shappy, as they've been injured, obviously coming to a big standing ovation. You see, that's a classy move right there as those guys get the start, and we're underway as the Redskins control the tip. Skylar Albers shot no good. Albers going to try to go up again. That ball off of Poling. These guys met back in December at Fort Loramie. Redskins won that easily, as they have most of their 18 contests this year, by the final of 69-31. Unbounded. Escher trying to post up. Kicked out, over to Jaden Rose, over to the right side. And they try to get it to Mesher. It's kicked by Ronnie Poling. Redskins getting in, Summer Hoying fouling, jumper no good, rebound cleared by Ronnie Poling. Lacey Flippo going to race it up the floor. Flippo stops. Flippo reverses it over to Celeste Borchers. Celeste Borchers and Hazel Francis, two freshmen making the substitutions. Lacey Flippo open, her shot no good. Rebound caroms down over to Jaden Rose. Streaking up ahead is Skylar Albers, and Albers cannot finish in the lane. It's going to go the way of the Raiders, and Skylar Albers blew an easy transition chance there.
Yeah, sure did. She did hustle back. A little bit of pressure on that, but yeah, let's see how Russia can do here handling that pressure.
Ball up ahead, Celeste Borchers. Borchers up over to Lacey Flippo. Ball up ahead to Addison Shappy. Raiders keep it inbounds. Working out to Celeste Borchers. Kicked over to Hazel Francis. Francis with the basketball, gets it tipped out and it hit off of Francis's leg. We played 87 seconds. We have no score on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Jaden Rose with the basketball, rotates it left side to Mesher. Brainaway going to spot up for a three. Summer Hoying with the weak side rebound, and she kicks off the scoring here. And there's a steal quickly, and Loramie, just as we were about ready to talk about at basket there, Jaden Rose gets a steal as well. And it's 4-0 as we got a timeout by Coach Michael Bayshore. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our additional sponsors include Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schwederman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, the Minster Bank, Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSN Radio. Our scoreboard sponsor is the First National Bank. Keys to the game, Keyhole Pizza. Our timeout sponsors are brought to you by Precision Strip. Our player of the game, which Jerry and I will bring to you at the end of the game, is brought to you by NK Telco. Our mid and post game stats are brought to you by Galenic Health Systems. And our Rushi Live View sponsor, as you can see right there on your screen, is the Superior Aluminum. So, kind of interesting there. You get a quick timeout by Coach Michael Bayshore, and I'm sure he wanted a timeout to prevent something like that, Jerry.
Yeah, they have 3 turnovers now for Rushi, but definitely got to be strong with the ball, make strong passes.
And inside the Mesher, tie-up is going to give it to the Raiders. Faith York going to enter the lineup for Russia. Ball into Ronnie Poling. They get it up ahead to Hazel Francis. Francis loses it. Stolen by Jaden Rose. One-handed pass up ahead in transition. Brandaway can't finish at the basket. Poing goes up, misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. Poing at the line is really coming along this season for Fort Loramie. Very dominant volleyball player. Claudia Haney in for Russia. Ariel Heitkamp in for Fort Loramie. She's gonna get that ball stolen. Brandaway in the lane. Her shot counts out. Ronnie Poling skies in for the rebound. Poling up ahead, over the left side to Haney, back to Poling. Poling turns around and scores.
Yeah, if Russia can get that ball down to Poling, she can really make a difference in this game tonight.
Looks like she has those so many times in her career here. Probably got away with a carry there. Jump shot by Heitkamp is no good. Poling rips away the board. Comes York. York gets doubled. Up to Poling. Poling to the left side in Addison Shappy. Shappy trying to look for the roll. They get to Haney. Haney on the inside loses the basketball. Back to Shappy. She gives a shot fake. Deep to high archer off the mark. Scrumford on the floor. It's going to kick down and carry him down to Celeste Borchers, blocked by Victoria Mesher. Substitution into the lineup. Here is 23, Alex Rose, a 5'8" senior. They're just trying to get it in. Borchers with the basketball. Rotates back to Haney. Shappy with it. Back over to Haney. Haney, spin around shot, no good. Poling there on the weak side, no good. She goes up again, and Ronnie Poling will not be denied. She's got 4. All over to Alex Rose, short jump shot, no good. And they're gonna change the call there initially. One half's gonna give it back to the Raiders as a pair of substitutions come in. Victoria Mesher back in the lineup along with senior number 12, Carissa Meyer. Over to Addison Shappy to the left side in Faith York. Over to Shappy. Post entry over to Poling. She can't handle it. Ball's on the floor. Loramie's going to force a turnover there. Skylar Albers will check back in for Fort Loramie. Ball over, Jaden Rose. Back up over to Skylar Albers. Albers back up over to Carissa Meyer. Meyer shot, no good. Rose on the weak side, blocked by Haney. Shappy just keeps it alive. It's an unforced turnover in backcourt. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Our score, Fort Loramie 6, Russia 4 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Shappy all alone in the corner, fires a 3, too much on it. And Loramie coming out of the scrum with the ball wide open. Ahead is Skylar Albers. One thing Loramie does really well is they run that break. They always have someone ready to push the tempo, Jerry.
Yeah, they sure do. They're just constantly looking to attack, move the ball down the floor.
Can't convert in transition there, but 6-4. Here comes the trap by the Redskins, and there's how they get a lot of the easy layups. Skylar Albers up ahead, and she scores. A lot of those easy layups that the Raiders, if they want to try to stay in this ball game, got to avoid, and it's like something like that.
Yeah, it's 8 turnovers now there for Richie in this quarter.
The ball will be turned right back over. Three Brandaway, and Summer Hoying back in. Ariel Heitkamp back in for Loramie, back in for Rushie's Hazel Francis. Hazel Francis with it. See if Loramie waits to try to trap. You know, they give Francis a screen on the inside, and Hazel Francis uses the screen and just drives downhill to the basket.
Yeah, very capable of getting to the basket, Hazel Francis. That's a good, quick first step.
Hoying gives the basketball out. Over to Avery Greenway, and the Raiders get a steal. They work up ahead. Celeste Borchers to the basket. Gets the ball back over to Faith York. York to Borchers. Back over on top of the key to Hazel Francis. Francis back to Haney. Haney back to Faith York. York trying to look for a teammate. Tries to go cross court, and it's stolen by Ariel Heitkamp. Heitkamp to the basket will lay it in. 10-6 our score. Redskins ahead of the Raiders with 1:10 to go here, and there's another steal. Brandaway going up, and Brandaway will shoot 2 free throws. Too many live ball turnovers by the Raiders.
Yeah, 10 now turnovers here in this quarter.
Only weathered that storm for so long if you're the blue and gold of Rushi. At the line, Avery Brandaway, her first shot off the mark. Victoria Mesher in for Loramie, and for Rushi is Kylie Dosek. And Addison Shappy. Kylie played in that JV game. And with the way Loramie runs and with the way you're going to be running around, you're going to need depth. So try to spare your kids minutes when you can. Brandaway scores. You're going to spare Ronnie Poling a breather here, will Rushi. A 5-0 run and an unforced error. Another turnover on the Raiders. We got a timeout by Coach Michael Bayshore. We're going to take it with them. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip Bar. Score Fort Loramie 11, Rushi 6 in your home for Fort Loramie Redskins and Rushi Air Basketball. And K-Toko Sports.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Back here on NK Toko Sports, out the Precision Strip timeout. 11-6 Fort Loramie, but the turnovers starting to pile up for Rushi.
Yeah, they've got 11 turnovers here in the quarter. And finished there at the bucket by Brandaway.
Avery Brandaway with a chance of the old-fashioned three-point play as Ronnie Poling will check back in for Rushi. Out goes Kylie Dosek. 6-4 here, second Loramie on a 7-0 run and make it an 8-0 run. Brandaway up to 4. They're slow with the pressure. They're going to get it up court momentarily, but Mesher steals it. Ball poked out. Alberts right under the basket, no good, but Brandaway trying to clear it up on the weak side. Jump ball is going to keep it with Fort Loramie. Celeste Borchers in for Rushi. Shot no good. Mesher, her shot rattles out, but she'll shoot 2 free throws. Callie Gubo will come in here any moment for Russia after the first free throw. Gubo back in. Shot no good as Mesher goes empty from the line.
You know, a bucket here by Rushi.
Mesher with the steal, and he's got away with a foul there, but Loramie will hold on to the basketball. Jaden Rose back in the lineup for Fort Loramie. Essentially pass on the inside. The Redskins turn it over. And so Francis in for Rushi. Carissa Meyer going to come in the lineup for Fort Loramie. Loramie trying to cap off a perfect Shelby County League season at 12-0. They've won the title 7 years in a row. And they look to expand upon that in the coming years, 7 years in a row. 7 teams in the Shelby County Athletic League, so 7 years in a row the Redskins have had that distinction of winning, and a high off-bounds shot at the horn falls for Faith York. Cuts the Raider deficit to 6. They'll start the second quarter with the ball. Well, Fort Loramie leads Rushi 14-8, and 8 minutes of play here on your home for Rushi Raider and Fort Loramie Redskin basketball in K-Toko Sports. K-Toko Sports. We have played 8 minutes of basketball and a 14-8 lead for Fort Loramie after 1 quarter. Jerry on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. And what's your thoughts on it after 8 minutes of play of basketball?
Yeah, you know, the 12 turnovers definitely has hurt Rushi, but you look at Loramie, they're shooting 26% right now from the floor. So if Rushi can just control those turnovers, you know, they're right there after that first quarter, just down 6 with those 12 turnovers. They're shooting 44%, just haven't got that many shots. Oh.
Ball inbound, and Hazel Francis shoots that patented high ball fake. Goes on the inside, back out to Faith York. Get it on the inside to Poling, who slithers under Summer Hoying and scores.
Nice high efficient shot there, going down to your senior, near the 15 game.
And right back, striking quickly is Carissa Meyer, who gets her first bucket of the game, and Loramie quickly back in that press. That's another thing on offense. If you cannot let up buckets, Loramie can't set up that press, which Rushi's clearly struggled with. Back cut by Heitkamp. Shot no good. Right there on the cleanup is Avery Brandaway. York gets it up to Gubo. Gubo up ahead, up to Faith York, or sorry, to Hazel Francis. Back over to Celeste Borchers. She gets a high ball fake, but it's stolen back by Carissa Meyer. And we got a timeout by Coach Carla Siegel. All timeouts brought to you by our sponsors at Precision Strip. We'd like to remind you that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity girls basketball action on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app. Catch the replays of this game on Channel 156 February 9th at 6 p.m. and on Channel 158 February 10th at 6 p.m. You also catch the game on Channel 3 in high definition on Channel 503 February 22nd at 8 p.m. and February 27th at 4 p.m. You can also watch games live via pay-per-view through nktelco.com/sports and more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com/sports. So again, the turnover bug coming out of the Precision Strip timeout is just kind of keeps continuing to snake bite the Raiders. Here as they really struggle to kind of break that.
Yeah, opened up here this quarter with two turnovers, but if they can just cut that down here in this quarter, the way things are going, they're sticking close.
Bucket on the inside for Victoria Mesher.
So, first bucket of the night, averages just around 10 a game.
Both teams exchange turnovers there. Redskins and Raiders exchange turnover. Loramie leading 20-10 and 6:19 to go until the halftime break. There's a reach foul. That's going to go into Jaden Rose. The first team foul on the Redskins. Get the number right on who the foul was on. Let's see, it was on 31. That would have been Miley Shadow, but she's not in the ball game, so. Raiders up ahead. They break the press up to Hazel Francis. Francis drives baseline, and she's fouled by Mesher along the baseline.
There's that nice quick first step by Hazel Francis. She can get to the basket.
This is 50 no good. Summer Hoying going to check back in. Varsity team, you mentioned it during off air before the JV contest. Just always look at Loramie, so veteran on their roster. Not a single sophomore listed on there. Their JV team looked phenomenal, like per usual, as Hazel Francis splits the difference from the line.
Yeah, you just see some of that veteran play when you see a Loramie team. Girls that played a number of years.
That three was smooth as silk there by Avery Brandaway. She's up to 9, doing high honors for Avery. Borcher's going to get bailed out with a foul. I heard Coach Bayshore talking about it during one of the timeouts. And he said you got to be physical, can't be afraid of this pressure. You got to be able to fight through it.
Yeah, you got to expect that there's going to be some hands coming in at that ball, and you just got to be really strong with it and be assertive with what you want to do. Pass off the dribble, shoot off the dribble. Don't get yourself in trouble by picking up that dribble.
Faith York out front. York trying to attack downhill, gives it to Celeste Borchers on the inside. Back out to Faith York, who shot fakes around the defense. High arcing shot off the mark. Rebound comes down to Alex Rose of Fort Loramie. Rose running the break, and York couldn't grasp it in time. And it's going to stay with the red and black. Alex Rose, her shot's no good. Rebound going to go off of Fort Loramie there. Maddie Shadow. Continuing the line up. We're trying to dribble in the lane. Back out deep, too, from Celeste Borchers. And her shot caroms in. It's a deep 2 for Celeste.
Yeah, that's a player that we should like to see get going here. That's just her first field goal attempt tonight. She made it, so see if she can get going. We've seen some games where she's been able to really score for the Raiders.
there's travel out front. A couple substitutions, Skylar Albers and Avery Brandaway coming in for Fort Loramie. Addison Shappy with it. Tries to get it to Hazel Francis, but another Raider turnover. Over to the left side to Rose. Rose gets it on the inside to Summer Hoying. Hoying trying to go up. And it's a jump ball. It's going to stay with Fort Loramie.
You know, one thing you look over the stat sheet, score sheet here. You know, Fort Loramie just really don't take many threes. Just the one 3-point attempt. They really do work the ball and look for the high percentage shot over the basket.
Albert's trying to drive to the left side, Dallas Rose. Inside, Brandaway rips through. Her shot can't fall, but she gets her own rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Ronnie Poling. They did such a good job crashing those offensive boards. They're so active on the inside. First shot no good by Avery Brandaway. Brandaway's second free throw comes in. Brandaway is in double figures. Try to deflect it out and stay with the Raiders. Chris Myron. Box set. Ball goes into Ronnie Poling. Hand off to Hazel Francis. Francis blocked by Skylar Albers. Brandaway up over to Shadow. Shadow to the left side to Brandaway. 3:22 to go here in the first half on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Loramie leads by 11. 24-13. Over the right side, Shadow. They're going to try to continue to run the offense. Flips it over to the left side. Back to Hoying. Meyer on the inside. Shot good by Summer Hoying.
6 points now for Summer Hoying.
Redskins doubling up the Raiders. 26-13 on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. First time these two teams met again. 69-31 is the final. Raiders have been on kind of a roll since that game. And York hits the shot, but Loramie working up ahead quickly as soon as they inbound it. A late block there, and Poling fell down. I think the whole Rushi gym grasped.
Yeah,
the breath there for
saw
a
her
moment.
grimace a bit, and that's yeah, you don't want to see your senior there, senior leader go down here, right before tournament, go down here at the end of the season.
Trio subs, Jaden Rose, Ariel Heitkamp, and Victoria Mesher, and the aforementioned Mesher going to go to the line. It's on Poling, that's her second. She had no foul, and good job of not fouling all half, and then she picks up 2 quick ones. Her first shot, no good. She splits from the line. 27-15 our score. Hazel Francis with the basketball. Francis stops in the lane. Back up over to Faith York. York trying to get it through. Back over to Hazel Francis. Setting up on the arc. It's over to Celeste Borchard. Over to the left side, Claudia Haney. Haney trying to reverse course. It's tipped out. Borchers on the inside. High arc shot, good. Count it, and 1. Celeste Borchers going to the line for the Raiders.
Yeah, 4 points now for Celeste. Nice take there of the basket.
Borchers has really improved. Started the year on JV, and senior night here, and obviously 4 seniors on for the Raiders, but only 2 in the lineup here tonight, and Ronnie Poling and Lacey Flippo. Raiders trying to hold their own against the veteran varsity squad. Obviously, the seniors playing here tonight will be very missed for Rushi. He has a shot up again, good. Avery Greenaway having a fantastic half. She's got a dozen. Three-pointer, left side, freshman Hazel Francis. Ball carries down, and Francis will go get it in backcourt off the shot, and she's fouled in backcourt. That'll put her at the line for 2 free throws. A very young Rushi roster. And you take a look at the team on the floor. You got the senior leader in polling, who's guaranteed first team all Shelby County, going to be in the conversation for Shelby County Athletic League Player of the Year for certainly. And I would say it's probably going to be between her and there's a couple Loramie nominations that Coach Stiegel could go with. You can go with Victoria Mesher, Avery Greenaway, Skylar Albers. Certainly, those 4 will be in the conversation. McKinley Reichert from Jackson Center, Bernard Cobb from Anna, certainly going to be in the conversation as well. It would probably be about my guess a first team. Maybe Camden Paul could sneak her way in there too as well from Botkins, and Katie Meyer from Houston. Some players. Francis goes 2 for 2 from the line.
Yeah, all very good players there in Shelby County, and all names are deserving as it comes down the season, end of the season.
Skylar Albers, high up and through. She buries it from the top of the 2. 42-19 on her score. Over the left side, Addison Shappy. Goes up, high arcing shot. Saying that they make contact if she block it, and the officials are going to have a conversation here. The claim was blocked partially, so the Raiders will hold on to the basketball here. Hazel Francis going to the line will be hacked. I believe that foul's going to probably go against Carissa Meyer, and it will. Greenaway checks in with the scores table. Will come in after this free throw. She pants the first free throw. Again, Hazel Francis starting as a freshman. Let's look at these rosters ahead of us. It's funny because with how well Hazel's played throughout the season, she's still listed on that JV roster, even though she's never sniffed a minute of JV and will never sniff a minute of JV basketball.
Yeah, she's been a nice freshman addition here to this varsity roster. It's 5 for 5 from the line here in the second quarter.
On the floor, Raiders rip the ball away from the Redskins. Shappy picks it up. It's going to stop in transition and take the deep 2 and can it. Raiders back within single digits, but here come the Redskins rumbling. Skylar Albers going to try to get it right back. Weak side rebound down to Carissa Meyer. Her shot's no good. I think it went off Celeste Borchers last, and it did. And coming back in lineup is Shadow for Fort Loramie. Raiders not rolling over yet. They're trying to hang around here. 22 seconds to the half. Big possession here for both teams, really. Loramie want to try to put this out of range. Or is she trying to get a comeback here, and the Raiders force a turnover.
Yeah, big possession here.
Shappy with it, facing a double team. Out 3-pointers hit by Celeste Borchers, and all of a sudden it's a 6-point game. And we go to halftime, and all of a sudden a game that's 13 points, a quick Raider run before the half. It's 32-26. Loramie ahead of Rushi. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors here on K-Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Halftime here at the Claire C. DeVoe Gymnasium, and Rushi making a quick 7-0 run before half. It was a 13-point lead. All of a sudden has dwindled down to 6, and a 32-26 lead for the Fort Loramie Redskins after one half of play. And Jerry, let's take a look at our numbers, brought to you by our fine sponsors at Grand Lake Health Systems.
Thanks, Brandy. Yeah, first for Fort Loramie. They were led by Avery Brandaway in the first half there with 12 points. And Skylar Albers with 7. 6 points for Summer Hoyne. 3 for Victoria Mesher. Carissa Meyer with 2. And Ariel Heitkamp for 2. Fort Loramie shot 38% there in the first half. They were 55% from the free throw line. And 2 for 2 from the 3. Just took 2 3-point attempts. 12 rebounds, 6 turnovers. Rushi was led by both freshmen. Celeste Borchers with 7, Hazel Francis with 7. 6 points for Ronnie Poling. Did pick up a second foul, so there was a little caution there with bringing her out a little bit and back in. Faith York had 4. Rushi had 12 turnovers there in the first quarter, but really had a much stronger second quarter with just 3 for 15. And 6 rebounds. So Loramie has the rebounding edge there with 12. They shot 56% and 5 for 8 from the free throw line, 63%, 2 for 4 from the 3-point line.
Rushi will start back to the original starting lineup almost, except for Charlie Scott. Lacey Flippo will start as a foul out front on Fort Loramie. We talked about the number of turnovers Raiders had, and Loramie created a lot of opportunities, but really missed some shots. I mean, they got 32 points, a lot of second chance opportunities, and certainly their size is a big factor in their length that you talked about. Helps getting the second chance things up. But sometimes stats are very deceiving, but that's one thing the Raiders are going to want to have to fix if they want to continue to get back in this ball game, is eliminating that turnover bug.
Yeah, they could tell that much better job there in that second quarter, and scoreboard shows it, climbing back in this game. Just getting some more shot opportunities, and they're shooting 56%.
High off the glass. Going to be scored there by Victoria Mesher.
Yeah, she was well under her average there in the first half, so they may be looking to try to get her involved.
Redskins get it down inside, and Avery Greenway is going to take a trip to the stripe. Maybe a foul on Addison Chappie. That's the thing, if you prevent those baskets from Fort Loramie, it eliminates them setting up that press. So it's easier said than done, and Brandaway clinks the ball off the iron on the first free throw. And the last girls game played in the history of this gymnasium here, high school varsity game. I mean, we're not throwing out any throwbacks. This gym ain't going away anywhere. A lot of classic games played in this gymnasium, and they're going to tip that ball out of bounds. It's exactly where Loramie wants that trap, there along that sideline.
Yeah, you got to be ready to do something with it quick there. That trap will be coming.
They just got a little bit of a break. Loramie recovers back quickly. Borchers trying to go along the baseline to Hazel Francis. Just trying to go up against Albers, trying to spin around. Her shot is blocked, but they're going to call a late foul on Skylar Albers, and Hazel Francis will take a return trip to the free throw line. Francis at the line, or first free throw too much on it. As Faith York returns for Russia. Lacey Flippo heads out. And Hazel Francis does not get a home roll there. Loramie trying to assert their dominance here, and an easy bucket. Great offensive set there by the Redskins, and Avery Brainaway the beneficiary.
15 points now for Avery.
Ball kicked out. Jaden Rose does a nice shot fake, but she shuffled the feet before she went to attempt that free throw. That's Claudia Haney going to come in for Hazel Francis. Shappy will get the basketball. Shappy up to Faith York. York going to kick it out to Haney. Haney tried the wraparound pass. She was landlocked there in terms of her location. Albers up ahead to Mesher. Mesher right under the basket, back to Jaden Rose, who gets a shot fake, and she shuffled the feet again. York gets the inbounded basketball. York spins. York being pressured by the senior Albers. On the inside, pulling too much on it. The Redskins off and running again. It's up to Jaden Rose. Now, Albers brand away, and Avery brand away. Has been cash money here tonight.
Yeah, 18 points.
Lead out to 14. It's an 8-0 run for Loramie out the locker room at halftime here. And we got a timeout by Coach Michael Bayshore, who wants to talk about things as it's a full timeout. Again, we would like to thank our sponsors here on NK Telco Sports, because without them, we would not be able to bring you high school basketball. They are Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Seisch Wiederman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, the Minster Bank, Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, the St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Our scoreboard sponsors, the First National Bank, Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip, our player of the game, which is brought to you by NK Telco. Mid and post-game stats are brought to you by Greenwood Health Systems. And our Rushi Live View sponsor, it's right here in Rushi. It's the Superior Aluminum, as you can see on your screen. So, we talked about Rushi dwindles the lead back down to 6 with a 7-1 before half. Loramie now comes out of the locker room on fire, just like one of the number one ranked team in the state would, and gets the lead back out to 14.
Yeah, they came out and definitely determined to knock some shots down. That 8-0 run and 3 for 3 from the field to start this second half.
Ball inbounded in backcourt. It's going to go up to Addison Shapley. Comes the double team. Haney with it. Back to York. York just got away with the walk, probably. Three-pointer, Sus Borchers. She cans it from the corner. Sus Borchers now up to 10 points. 2 3-pointers for Celeste.
Perfect from the field tonight.
Just trying to stay in this game. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Redskins trying to cap off a unscathed Shelby County season. This is the regular season finale for Rushi. Loramie's got one more game to go, and there's a foul on Haney. And for that ball. Loramie will host Marion Local on Tuesday. They earned the #1 seed in the open sectional. They could pick where they wanted to go, and they return to go back to their old stomping grounds in Sydney with Jaden Rose and Victoria Mesher coming in. They're going to face Twin Valley South in the opening round. As the Raiders earned the 7th seed, they've earned a bye. They'll face either Calvary Christian or Newton. They also will be at Sydney High School on the other side of Fort Loramie, so they won't see each other at Sydney. The only way they'd meet back up was if it would be a regional tilt, and York has the foul out front. That's the third team foul against the Raiders. Left side Mesher, she clears out and sets up the offense. The right side in shadow. They try to run a nice back screen, blocked by Poland. Ball up ahead, Poland sees Celeste Borchers wide open, but she fumbled it.
Just a little quick there without making the catch, shooting before making the catch, but nice. Credit to Rushi there, really looking up the floor with Ronnie Poling, looking to find Celeste up there on the underneath the bucket for the shot opportunity.
Well, up to Jaden Rose, a little right side to Miley Shadow. Shadow back to Ariel Heitkamp, goes back over to Victoria Mesher. She turns around, squares up, her shot no good. Inside rebound to Ronnie Poling. Here comes the run and jump trap here by Loramie. York over on the right side, tries to roll the basket back to Haney. Haney trying to go baseline to the rack, shot no good. Rebound out to Shadow. Shadow looking to run the break, gives it up to Brandaway, and she got fouled. Big thing is she was able to keep her pivot foot there. As Summer Hoying checks in for Loramie, coming back in for Rushi is Avery Francis. Bring Rose off the screen, they go inside to Mesher. Mesher spinning, her shot, no good. It went off the point last. They're going to reset the clock here, according to the official saw that the clock was running, and we're going to reset the game clock there. Shot for the official by good communication. Francis, you see if there's any Loramie pressure. They back it off here this time. Francis gets a screen, back to Haney. On the inside, they square up Poling. She can't finish. Good design. Loramie throwing the ball up ahead, and Haney will turn back over. And she walked with it. I don't think she ever had her feet set. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. She just turned around and she got called for the travel. Unsuspecting Raiders did not track down Avery Brandaway, and Avery Brandaway already has 20 points. Right side, Faith York. And ball stolen. Ariel Heitkamp up ahead to Jaden Rose. Poked away, battle in the corner. And we got a timeout. It's full timeout by Coach Carlos Siegel. All timeouts brought to you by our sponsors at Precision Strip. We'll take it with them. Fort Loramie 42, Rushi 29 here in your home for Fort Loramie Redskins and Rushi Raider basketball in K-Toko Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Back here on NK Toko Sports, outside of the Precision Strip timeout, is a 42-29 lead for the Fort Loramie Redskins. Again, trying to get that 19th win of the year. and finish off a perfect Shelby County regular season. And Redskins team high expectations as players like that, Victoria Mesher, who scores on the inside, are trying to get them back to the state tournament for the first time in 4 years.
Yeah, it's a nice set play there by Coach Siegel coming out of the timeout.
Shappy thought about a three. Goes back to Shappy, thought about another three. Shappy is scoreless tonight. He's about 7 points a game. Raiders right now all underclassmen besides Addison Shappy in the lineup. York is going to turn over the basketball. Up ahead, Mesher, her shot, Karam's out. Summer going on the weak side, blocked by Haney. Ball going to carry him on the floor, and the Raiders are going to get it out. It's going to go up to Claudia Haney. Tries to work up ahead to the basket. Off balance shot, no good, as the rebound goes down to Mesher. Highcamp walks it up across the Raider logo. She goes to the left side to bring it away. Hazel Francis breaks it up, and Rushi creates a turnover. So Borchers with it. Borchers is fouled. Rushi only been able to muster 3 points this quarter after for them, 26 points in the first half. Very good, above average for this team. They're only able to manage 31 points in the first contest. It was, like I said, mentioned a few times earlier in the broadcast, Army had a running clock, 69-31. But after that point, it's really when we talked about the Raiders have taken off. This is a lot different Raider team than the Redskins saw 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, they've really had a nice stretch of games here. Some of the young freshmen coming along, right along with a couple of your seniors there, with Poling and Shappy.
Albert's going to have to foul the baseline, she can get there in time. And that'll be the 4th team foul, last foul to give for Fort Loramie. Again, the Redskins guarded by longtime head coach Carla Siegel, with 500 wins on her career. She achieved that mark last season. And when you're consistently making it to the regional every year and you're winning your Shelby County League, those wins added up, and she has been successful and one of the best coaches we've ever seen in girls basketball as Poling scores on the inside for Rushi.
8 points now for Ronnie Poling.
The last game in the Clare Cedarville Gymnasium. She's been so helpful for this youthful Raiders team, which at the beginning of the season, 0-3, and you could have hit the panic button early, but she's took over and dominated some games at times, but this young core that Rushi mostly has really come a long way under her calming influence. And it's got them to an over 500 mark, which Rushi's done for now the 4th straight year.
Yeah, I've seen some recent quotes from some of the younger players saying how much senior leaders like Poling have really helped them this year.
The basket here. Shappy's got to work up ahead quickly. She fires at the horn. Her shot off the mark. It's a 46-30 lead for Fort Loramie, heading into the final period of regulation. Let's step aside. Come back with the 4th quarter of action. You're next in your home for Fort Loramie Redskins and Raider basketball. KTOCO Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Back here in KTOCO Sports, beginning the 4th quarter, Fort Loramie leads Rushi 46-31. We take a look at the draw that took place on Sunday for the open sectional. We know that that's changed. We talked about that a lot throughout the year. Both teams do end up back at Sydney, though. Take a look at Fort Loramie. They earned the #1 seed again. as they have many years in a row. And Fort Loramie decided to take the Sydney upper bracket. They'll face Twin Valley South Saturday, February 17th at 2:30 p.m. You can catch that game here live on NK Toco Sports. We're going to be broadcasting all the Sydney sectional and district semifinal games here on NK Toco Sports. So check your listings and buy the ticket like you normally would if you've been following any of us here on NK Toco Sports all year. You can follow that. Loramie, and then if they win, they'll take on Miami Valley February 21st. And then on the other side of that bracket is Lehman Catholic and Tri-County North. Russia took the upper part of the bracket. They're the number 7 seed. They'll face the winner of Calvary Christian and Covington. Or sorry, Calvary Christian and Newton. As Twin shot is up in there. And then on the other side of that bracket, Franklin Rowe takes on Covington. The winner of that plays Troy Christian. So could look and see possibly a Russia-Covington rematch, which Covington won 44-37 here a while back. Back in December. So that would be a very good possible potential district semifinal matchup. That could possibly face you with the potential Jackson Center or Botkins or Southeastern district semifinal matchup at Troy High School. And a lot of good basketball to be played here, and a lot of it you can catch on here on NK Toco. So to have you around for a few more games if you've been listening.
Yeah, it's a fun time of year. You know, you get into that tournament, you never know. You know, you get that next opportunity in the season.
Loramie's starting to get some high percentage looks at the basket. And that Victoria Messer there with another bucket. This is a foul on Messer.
Yeah, Victoria had a quiet first half with the 3, but came out, she got 3 field goals there in the second half. At 9 points. Yeah, 9 points.
And it's a 6-point lead at half, and Loramie really flexed their muscle out the time break. Francis with it. Francis to the right side and Callie Gubo. And Gubo pushed by Shadow. York in, and Shadow in for Loramie. Ball down to Durrani pulling. Francis with it. Go over to Callie Gubo. Go to Hazel Francis. Francis up on the inside and is blocked by Skylar Albers. Looking to push the break in the corner. Skylar Albers, bigger patent jump shot, and it's no good. Down to Faith York. York pushes up ahead to Callie Gubo. Gubo in the corner. And it's kicked down. They'll stay with the Raiders. Facing the scores table, Ariel Heitkamp and Avery Branderly. Just trying to slither her way in the lane out to Callie Gubo. They did turn the ball less in the second half, but ironically they haven't shown that in the scoring column as they turn it over right there.
Yeah, you know, you really look, they're shooting right there about 50% for the game. It's just some of those turnovers is just lessen their shot opportunities.
Lacey Flippo, Celeste Portrait, Shappy and Farushi. Really turned over. He's working around. Over Ariel Heitkamp, trying to look for a cutter in the lane. Over Victoria Mesher. Mesher to the left side, Albers. Nearly stolen actually a reach on Celeste Borchers. Try to get it into Mesher. Ball loose on the floor, going up shadow shots, no good. Rebound cleared by Poland. Poland fouled in backcourt. Bears will inbound it right in front of their home fans. Again, tomorrow night, big showdown in the Shelby County League in boys. If you're interested in catching the ticket, you can watch it here live on NK Telco Sports. I'll be on the call with Zachary Bell tomorrow night. Up the de facto Shelby County League championship, not guaranteeing it, but it'll put the team in the driver's seat. The team that wins tomorrow night at least claims a share of the Shelby County League title, and Jaden Rose scores. It'll be a big game here as next Friday, the Fort Loramie boys will visit here, so if you're a Loramie fan watching this game, you can watch your boys team play here Friday against Russia, which will be the last game played in this historic Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium. Like I said, it's not going away. We say it's the last game. It's going to be junior high games here, and moving into the building next door. It's being built. So it's a steal by, Brand away, and Loramie just adding to the lead and flexing their motor here now.
22 now for Avery. Brand.
It was a 26-32 halftime lead for Fort Loramie as dwindled as Lacey Flippo hits a shot. Loramie up ahead quickly. Skylar Albers shot no good. It's a foul.
Yeah, I've had a chance to do a few of those Bachkins games this year. You know, they're a team that very capable. You know, from a shooting standpoint, they get some of them shots to start falling. You know, as we know, Russia's had a really nice season. The boys had that loss there to Anna, but sometimes a loss there like that can give you a little motivation there at the end of the year as you get ready to hit the tournament trail.
It's empty from the line. It's going to be another foul. It's going to go against Poland. That's going to be her fourth. So Poland going to play with 4 fouls. Game looking to go the way of the Redskins as barely can't finish on the inside. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Gubo will fire a high arcing three. Too much on it. Shappy will rip it away. Over to Celeste Borchers. Over to Addison Shappy on the inside, and Addison Shappy. Well, that's her second bucket of the night. She wasn't scoreless.
Nice take there of the bucket. Addison Shappy, junior.
54-35. And we take a look at Loramie's roster. The seniors in this team: Carissa Meyer, Morgan Kleiman.
And Louise Saff into the basket for another bucket there. It's 24 tonight.
Carissa Meyer, Morgan Kleiman, Skylar Albers, Alex Rose, Jaden Rose, and Allison Holland and Summer Hoying, the seniors on this roster. The rest of them listed on this roster are at least juniors. Lisa Flippo's shot no good, high off the mark. Stop by Gubo, tipped off of Albers. Raider basketball. .35. It seems Raiders look like they're going to polish off a perfect Shelby County League effort. It was close at the half. It was a 6-point lead. Lucia made a 7-0 run right before half to make it a threat, but Loramie ultimately showing why they're the #1 team in the state, and plays like that, and a layup for Jaden Rose. 38-35 as looks like Jayla Shappy's going to come in. It looks like Carly Scott will come in as well. Inspiring to see there by Coach Bayshore, as it's been noted Carly had a very strong volleyball season. Her knee during that season had surgery the day after the Raiders fell in the regionals to feature team of new greeners. Not got her seniors, been addressed at every game, supported the team through the roster. It's hard to take those season ending injuries when you're a senior. If it happens as a sophomore or a freshman, it still sucks. But as a senior, your last chance.
Yeah, credit to Carly there for sticking it out for the season. It's a senior year. You know, she's obviously dealing with that knee injury, and just to be able to stay connected with your teammates and keep that time commitment.
Coach Carly Siegel letting her play. She really is probably going to kind of lay back. Going to try to get her a bucket here. And a classy move by Coach Carly Siegel just to say, let her shoot. And Carly Siegel is one of the, I tell you what, she is one of the best coaches that you will go around and talk to. They're going to give her just a couple shots, and this is becoming a bit of a CYO game. A bit, and they're just going to say, hey, get it to her on the inside, and she'll get a bucket as get her a couple shots. And
yeah, it's classy move, really, both coaches. And Carly Siegel can stand up from the Loramie side. You know, she had just some of the, we had a chance to talk to her before the game this week, just really positive things to say about her team, and just shows the classy coach she is. Along with Coach Bayshore, he understands the significance of that when you're a senior, and it's just an opportunity there to get in the game, score a basket.
Michael Bayshore, Coach Bayshore calls the position timeout, and 1:40 to go here, and Coach Carly Siegel going to do some substitutions as well. He's going to bring in Allison Holland and Morgan Plyman. Redskins again are going to eventually, they got 4 seniors on the floor and a junior. I'm just going to let Jayla Shappy play here as Heitkamp quickly up the floor. We're going to have some substitutions here. Plyman going to shoot the 3. It's off the mark. Rebound taken away, and on a substitution, and for the final time here in their Rushi careers, Lacey Flippo, Jayla Shappy, and Ronnie Poling will exit the Claire Senior Vo Gymnasium for the final time as Raiders. Again, they'll be back in tournament action next week, Saturday, either against Calvary Christian or Newton.
Yeah, this Rushi team's got a lot to be proud of this season, and got a lot to look forward to here as the tournament gets started here.
The clock is running, and to inbound the basketball.
Team that went, Rushi team that was in the regionals last year, lost quite a few seniors, and had a few of those juniors that are seniors this year came back on that team, and really had a nice season thus far.
Right, here comes Allison Holland. Over to Meyer, back to Holland. The left side to Ariel Heitkamp, bringing a little flare screen for Holland. Try to get it on the inside to Plyman, back to Holland, to Meyer. To Heitkamp. Holland misses the basketball. It's going to stay with the Redskins as it deflected off of Shappy. Going to Carissa Meyer, high off the glass. Nice use of the glass by Carissa Meyer. Loramie crosses the 60-point threshold, and said they're going to hang on to get the victory here tonight as they've held the Raiders to 11 second half points. And the Raiders scored 26 in that first half. Courtney Flippo with the basketball. Back up. Callie Dubo. Over to Flippo. Flippo gets the ball swatted there by Evan Kleiman. Shappy off the screen to fuck it now and stay with the Raiders. And let's dribble these last seconds out in the final game of girls basketball. And the Claire Cedar Gymnasium is in the books. It's a Fort Loramie Redskin win, 60-37. You watched it here live on NK Telco Sports. 60-37. The Redskins win here over Russia. We'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight on NK Telco Sports, because without them, we will not be able to bring you tonight's live action. They are Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Sites Reederman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hulsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, the Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, the St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. Our scoreboard sponsors, the First National Bank, Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza, all timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our player of the game is brought to you by NK Telco. Our mid and post game stats are brought to you by Green Lake Health Systems. And our Rushi Live View sponsor, as you can see on here, right here on your screen, is the Superior Aluminum. So I'd like to remind you that NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NK Telco Cable or the NKT.TV app on Channel 156 February 9th at 6 p.m. and on Channel 158 February 10th at 6 p.m. and on Channel 3 in high definition on 503 February 22nd at 8 p.m. and February 27th at 4 p.m. You can also watch games live via pay-per-view through nktelco.com/sports and more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So again, these two teams will play again next. Again, Fort Loramie advances to 19-2 on the season. They'll be back in action in the against Marion Local. They'll be hosting the Flyers. They'll be their senior night. They'll be trying to get their 20th win of the season, taking on Marion Local, a 6 p.m. tip time for the junior varsity contest. And they'll open up sectional play next Saturday against Twin Valley South. That's a game you can catch here live on NK Telco Sports, a 2:30 tip time tentative right now for that on NK Telco Sports. You can catch all the Sydney sectional girls home games here live on NK Telco. The Rushi Raiders, they dropped to 12-10 after their 5-game win streak. They've dropped back-to-back games to Marion Local and Fort Loramie. Rushi will be back in action back at this sectional. They have a first-round bye, so they'll await the winner of Calvary Christian and Newton. So Rushi will be back in action. They will get to have the pleasure of taking on again the winner of Newton and Calvary Christian. That game is Tuesday, February 20th at 6 p.m. This will be the tip time, so you can catch that game here live on NK Telco Sports. We'll see who the announcers are for that game, and we'll bring it to you here live. So if you're interested in watching the Rushi girls, that's the time and place to catch them in their next game, either playing Calvary Christian or Newton. Let's take a look at our statistics brought to you by our fine sponsors at Green Lake Health Systems. And with those numbers, Jerry McWood.
Thanks, Brandon. We'll go ahead and start off with our visiting Fort Loramie Redskins. They were led tonight by Avery Brandaway with 24 points, had 10 points from Summer Hoyne, 9 points Victoria Mesher, 7 points Skylar Albers, 4 points apiece for Jaden Rose and Carissa Meyer, and 2 points for Ariel Heitkamp. And they, Fort Loramie shot 46% for the game from the field, 3 for 4, only just the 4 attempts there from the three line, 75%, 7 for 14 from the free throw line, 50%. For the Raiders tonight, Rushi was led by Celeste Borchers with 10 points. They had 8 points from Ronnie Pulley, the senior there, that has had a nice season thus far and needed that into the tournament. They had 7 points from Hazel Francis, 5 points from Addison Chappie, 4 points from Faith York, 2 points for Lacey Flippo, and 2 points for Carly Scott. Came in there in the fourth quarter. It's a senior that's been injured all most season. 2 classy moves by the coaches. Let her get that bucket there. The Raiders shot 45%, so both teams shot pretty close there, 45 to 46. The Raiders were 5 for 10 from the free throw line, also for 50%. The turnover margin tonight was definitely a difference in the game. She had 29 turnovers. Fort Loramie had 13, and Fort Loramie won the rebounding edge tonight. 19 rebounds to Rushie's 14. But overall, two good teams here. Looking forward to seeing both of these teams as they move along in the tournament. And we'll go ahead and name our NK Telco player of the game tonight. Avery Brandaway had the junior had 24 points tonight. Fort Loramie need to really every one of those tonight. And she stepped up and had those big 24 points tonight for the Redskins.
And the Redskins again advanced to 19-2. Again, they will be playing Marion on Tuesday before they start tournament next Saturday against Twin Valley South from out of the WOAC, the Western Ohio Athletic Conference. Rushi drops to 12-10 and caps off their regular season at that mark, and with 2 consecutive losses. And the final game for girls basketball in the Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium, as next season when we'll be broadcasting, we'll have a whole new view from here. So about sayonara to this crow's nest and this view. As I tell you what, I've done a lot of girls games in this gym. It's starting to get emotional. I've been kind of building it up all season. Been building it up all year, as Tanya Hammonds and I have been talking about it. As next Friday will be the very last broadcast that we'll do. There's 2 more to do. There's a boys game tomorrow night and a boys game next Friday. But that boys game next Friday is when it's really going to hit, I think. But yeah, a lot of great memories. I know you're a Rushi alum. I'm a Rushi alum. So to see this gym, and like we said, it's not going to go. It's not going to go. It's still going to be here. But, not a lot of varsity gyms. It's not the biggest, and I know I'm a little biased, but it's one of the best in the area to come catch a game. It's packed. When it gets packed, it's shoulder to shoulder. You feel on top of the action and everything, and it's one of the best places to catch a game. And there's 2 games left, so you have a chance to come out, and you've never been to the Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium. It's quite a treat when it's wall to wall. It's one of the best gyms in the area.
Yeah. Loramie's had their success, but you can look here on the walls here at the Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium and just see a lot of success here and a lot of sports for Rushi Raiders as well.
Again, for the final time here, we'll sign off here as the Fort Loramie Redskins defeat the Rushi Raiders by a final 60-37. You've been watching a presentation of girls basketball for the final time from the Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium here on NK Telco Sports.